Alright guys, so I finally got my tripod back. I figured this would be a good time to show yesterday's, today's, and tomorrow's ounce a day. And basically all it is 48 dimes. So I had two extra, so I decided to complete my tube. This one's pretty cool. I haven't really sorted out through them all, but I got it for a crazy deal as spot is fairly low right now. It looks to me to be the majority mercuries, a few rosies, and I'm spotting a barber right there. Let's see if there's any more barbers in this. I generally like to pick through them, but I was in kind of a hurry today, so I just picked up one of the rolls that my local coin shop guy already had made, and I took two out and I asked him if that would be okay if I bought, just 48 of them, because of OCD reasons. And he was like, absolutely. And so the cool things are I got a barber dime. It looks like I got a rosy that has probably been cleaned. It's super shiny. And then a fair mix of mercuries and rosies. And so I'm happy about that. As for the talk today, I'm going to hop over to my computer and I'm going to show you something I found interesting. It's called, quote unquote, did the system collapse? Alright, so this isn't really a talk about market manipulation and silver slamming, but it's going to be kind of similar, and I'm just curious kind of what your guys' opinion is on the subject, and please feel free to ask if you have questions down in the comment section below. So basically, China is the world's largest gold miner and gold importer this day and age, and they've created their own gold exchange called the Shanghai Gold Exchange. They did this in order to try to find the true value of gold in the market based off supply and demand, and they're attempting to do this by quote-unquote concentrating supply and demand twice daily to attempt to find a fix on the market. This market is traded in the Chinese yuan currency, also referred to as RMB, which is short for renminbi, and they trade per gram in this market, as opposed to our dollars per ounce that are used in pretty much all the other markets, or the London bullion market. The Chinese Shanghai Gold Exchange generally holds a slight premium as compared to the London Bullion Exchange, and it's for this reason that it's threatening to the rest of the world, in my opinion. What this means is that eventually, if this premium gap becomes too large, then arbitrage will become possible. And arbitrage is a phenomenon that is observed in open markets from time to time, where a good is cheaper in one location and more expensive in the other. So this allows for the purchasing of a good, in this case gold or silver, with an easy flip to the opposing market, which in this case would be China. And then after fiddling with some currency exchange, the person who made the initial purchase has made a quick profit. So you're buying low in one area and you're selling high in another area, and after currency exchange, you actually made money in your native currency. The catch with this one, though, is different. So arbitrage happens in an open market here and there, and it's okay because it generally will sort itself out, because as you're buying from one area, the price will rise, and as you're selling in the other area, the price will lower, and eventually you'll find a natural equilibrium. But there's a ban on exportation of gold in places like Beijing, and this is kind of due to the communist label of gold being a quote-unquote strategic metal. They don't want people all of a sudden getting a lot of wealth because of precious metals in communist areas. So instead, they just ban the exportation of that precious metal, so you can't use it strategically in a communist society. And what this means for us is that gold will flow into the direction of China, because due to its high buy price, we can buy it elsewhere in the world and sell it to the Chinese market, do some currency exchange, and then the gold will be in China's hands and it's locked there because they can't export it. So this is removing accessible gold from the other markets around the world, most notably the London Bullion Exchange. I'm curious what you guys think about this. I'm clearly not an expert in this area, but I do find it quite fascinating. What does this mean for the longer term price of gold and silver? Is there obvious benefit for allowing China to stack up its metal reserves? I have no clue. The prices are all converted into dollars per troy ounce, and what we're trying to do is avoid the danger zone. If the danger zone is reached, then that makes it highly profitable for a one direction exchange. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I look forward to any discussions that this may spark. If you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. Take part in the giveaway if you haven't. It's a few videos back. Win some 90% state proof quarters. We're almost there. And as always, guys, much appreciation. I'll talk to you tomorrow.